But I mean, that's a joke. That's fine for normal season. Let's keep it. What does Nivea offer here?
You tell me.
She has disengage, but she's slow in wrapping up. I'm really interested in both his W and Q, and goes for higher base damage. When I see, at least though, I think early aggression, I really want to see an opening like UOL is forcing here.
Well, Steve does have his equalizer. The cocoon does connect onto Horo. Equalizes out. Horo's going to look for a tunnel to escape. Steve is in trouble. The repel drops Jankos onto Horo's head. He's going for the new jungler. One more to attack. Red buff is ticking. That's Tibbers! He's come in. First blood secured by Hylissang's Tibbers and Ignite.
Out and
for his early game impact. Horo was looking to punish Steve up top, knowing he had no flash. While he's there, Roccat going to spot Horo, and they did start Dragon slightly earlier though.
We're having the earliest sidestone in the European LCS. He averaged around 4 minutes, give or take, to finish that sidestone. Hylissang takes a different approach. He was for the early Moby Boots. Looking to pay off for a fight here.
That's a two-man pulverized. Tibbers comes down on Mr. Ral's head. He's trying to get away. Repel from Jankos is defensive. Vanda's ticking away with the unbreakable will.
Behind.
But Chachi, with the teleport, is going to be able to help pick up a kill for Horo. Equalizer was used by Steve earlier, so it's not available. Steve goes down as well. Unicorns of Love already. And he's going to have a roam from Power of Evil.
As we see this dive here in the top lane, Steve should just go down. I just want to touch on the fact that we talked about how many magic damage components there are. Shoot it for free. Will they trade it for a tier 2 tower on the bottom though? Looks likely.
It looks to be the case. Oh, Steve's got caught! Tibbers comes down as well. He's knocked up. Steve couldn't do a thing. And Unicorns get a kill in a tower.
Roccat is consistently a step behind. And the Yamato Cannon in the pre-match interview said, well, we'll go ham if they go cheese. But so far, looks like the other way around. A bit of a cheesy lineup from Roccat here, and definitely going ham. Pinball from Vander.
In a little bit of trouble. Not going to be able to dredge line out. So, Inhibitor Turret loses 30% HP.
Sneaky Baron started here. Distraction on the bot lane. Because the jungler's not there, Roccat feel like this is safe. But UOL did the math, but they forgot to add in too bold of a bluff to make at this point in the game.
No Oscar for Unicorns of Love. Wow, that's a fast engage. Hylissang and Vardex come running in. Vardex is in a little bit of trouble. Spell Shield's not going to block a lot. Repel comes up from Jankos. He's looking for a target as Horo has been the first victim. The Flash Frost will hold Bizachachi in place for a few moments before Power of Evil's running out of mana. Vander with the Flash Pulverize. He manages to catch PoE, but they lose Hylissang. We do see Jankos going down, stepping a little too far forward. Power of Evil comes in. One more hit with Chachi. They secure the kill on Ralls, and the Death Side Embrace is not going to be enough. Now Nuketak, he's the one that goes down as well. Double kill secured for Vardags before he's finally melted. 9 people dead, and PoE remains.
What an absolute mayhem and fantastic positioning from Power of Evil, honestly, in that fight. That was incredible how he managed to survive that. Initially, it looked grim for Unicorns of Love, because look what's happened. They got a hard engage on the Nivea, but she has now finished Seraph Embrace, and very much at the end, when people expect her to go into egg form, she pops Seraph's Embrace. Look, boom, extra 300, 400 health, and this takes so long that Unicorns use all their offensive potential, and they go down. Now, the key members to watch here are Rawless, his positioning, and Power of Evil, and it looks like they could go down at the whim, both of them at the same time. PoE, fantastic position, gets comboed. He should really drop here, but Steve is peeled. Jankos is being peeled off by Chachi. Chachi traded his life for Power of Evil, and that is the correct thing to do if you're a tank top laner versus AP mid. He snipes out Mr. Rawls eventually, and now Nuketak wants to get that kill on Chachi, but the CC is enough to take down a bird. Power of Evil could cleanse there too, because obviously Nuketak couldn't proc his stun anymore. The shield from his Q keeps him alive. Vander, a little over-eager, wanted to think you're not really useful, so they want to group. You counter the group a split push. If you don't really want to split push yourself,
hey, Hylissang is down. He gets the Timbers up, but Rollers follows suit. There's the Victor damage you were talking about, Crepo. We're going to see the suicide from Cogmore. Is going to be able to pick up a kill onto Power of Evil. Vardex is getting focused out. The mine knocks him up in the air, and the Fangs get sunk in from Jankos, and he gets out alive. Vander finds a 2-man pulverize. It allows Jankos to escape. Horo's looking for more. He's found a bird is the word before he eats a cocoon. Stunned in place. He does find Nuketak. The egg was not available, and Chachi is tanky for days. He's going to look for more. The most exciting battle ever. Flame Spitter is out. Headbutt is out. Run, Chachi. Dredge line. He connects onto Vander.
Still, you know, do something.
So both teams have improved their team play. but not improve their acting. Dredgeline, it connects on Newton! Hylissang, he stuns up Roccat! The Chaos Storm is out! Power of Evil is running right through the backline! Newton's gonna get turned into an egg, but he's gonna get cooked for breakfast! Unicorns of Love have found 3, have found 4! Jankos is trying to run away! It simply will not be enough! They lost Vardex in the process, but Unicorns, what a fight!
That was a fantastic read by Vijachachi, and I'm really liking the way he's playing.
Oh, Hylissang, maybe in a little bit of trouble. Tibbers is coming to help, though.
You can block the cocoons. He's just wasting time, that's enough.
Where's the rest of the team? Unicorns, they're pushing down the middle tower. Hylissang, he's not going to get the kill. Skittering Frenzy. Jankos trades, but he's done his job. This should be an inhibitor turret, if not inhibitor as well.
Yeah, I think he could have backed out, though. A little greedy by Hylissang. Thought he had enough damage, but at least, obviously, can sustain with that W. In the end, it doesn't really matter all that much. What matters for me, just got to decide what you want, Unicorns. Of course, Chachi doesn't really go down too much, so they can bait this.
Well, they want the fight. Chachi's going to get caught by the cocoon, not going to be able to find a target, but Vander's way out of position. Unbreakable will keep him alive for a few seconds longer, but he flashes in. Nuktak's already been turned into an egg. Power of Evil's trying to kill him, and he'll be able to. Jankos is now trying to sink the fangs in. This is a battle on 2 fronts. Everybody from UOL's flashing red, but it doesn't matter because there's no resistance. Jankos follows Nuktak to the grave. Unicorns able to get the kills they wanted, and big minion waves.
Tight knot and a little dance from Coach as he's happy to see as Chachi goes in.
It's going to be able to secure. Hylissang gets the kill credit though, and it looked like Chachi got away with his life.
Rawls is out of mana. Kog'Maw W doesn't cost any mana. Power of Evil's looking at the Nexus turrets. Top lane inhibitor is being sieged upon. 2 members basing though, so gonna just be a good game yet. Good flash here. No ultimate on Vander. He goes down. Vardex flashes on Rallis.
Vardex is looking for more. Teleport will keep a minion alive. As you can see, the banner of command.
So
empowered minions on the side. Unicorns of Love at 42 minutes have dropped the Nexus turrets. And from start to finish, Unicorns of Love have dictated the tempo of the...
Steve teleports in. Twisted advances in. Alistar follows up. And then you have the offensive control mage potential from Victor in these compositions that are in screen right now. Start walking forward.
And we'll see Steve going to try. He's going to get the knockout breed. The dredge line was used. The root comes out. The cocoon lands. Venomous Bite is available. There's another one. That's going to be first blood. Who will secure it? It's Jankos.
Really good return. Really good patience by Jankos because eventually position because he's predicting Jankos could not be anywhere else in the map, but he's top.
And he's found Hylissang. Hylissang will be going down. Last hit gets connected by Mr. Al, so early advantages to Roccat and Jankos. Yeah, Elise had next to 0 impact on the map. This time round, Port's out. So Cleanse used Insta after the Chain of Corruption connects from Power of Evil. There's going to be support from Horo. Flash is going to be available in a second or two, but Hylissang with another roam, with the Dark Binding, with the kill for Power of Evil.
And this is something, as we see the Unicorns take that dragon, as a result of the exerted pressure, is that they're again very magic damage heavy. Every single member exerts some type of magic damage. And yeah, this is the result of that vision control from Roccat. Really good wards by Vander. Hylissang will try and go for cheeky steal.
Not this time.
Doesn't work.
Of course, with those poke dragon by the Unicorns of Love. Horo and Vardex 2-manning while the rest of Unicorns hold off Roccat in the middle.
Bit of a repetition from last game at their disposal.
And we'll find out what they decide to do. As it stands, Vander's looking for, he's flashed, and that Pulverize hit nothing. Jankos, he finds the cocoon onto Power of Evil, and we see the Arcane Smash coming for the kill. With Power of Evil down, what can Unicorns of Love do? Vardex is chunked down to half HP as Chachi's running as much interference as he can, but he's gonna have to take a dive if he wants to stay alive. Black Shield will hold him for a few seconds before Ralls gets one more auto. 2 for...
The enemy matchup will say, okay, they have only 80 base damage. I can stack armor. Very efficient build paths. Frozen Heart into 4 mil, Frozen Heart random into 4 mil. All possible as Roccat pick up their second dragon.
Edge line is going to connect. We are going to see the Arcane Smash and the Twisted Advance. Vander's now in the middle of the team. Unbreakable Will is ticking. Another dredge line pulls him back in. Unicorns are trying to reposture, trying to re-engage, and they're going to look for a tree. They're going to find the tree. They trade Steve's life for Hylissang. Flash from Vardex aggressively gets him a double kill. And now UOL at 30 seconds in 4v3.
They need to get a Baron or an inhibitor to make that flash worth it. Flashing has 80 carry for kill and support. Looks pretty, but you'll regret that you did that next fight. Chachi goes in, he'll get poked.
Oh, that was a mistake. He did not want to find that wall. Not gonna. Oh, he does channel the ultimate. It catches Nukeduck, but it won't be enough. Remember, there's no flash for Vardags. Vision. Hylissang sidesteps the cocoon. Baron's down to 4,000. Teleport's going to start. Soul Shackles is being channeled. It'll hold Vander in place. Jankos is looking for the steal. Can he find it? No! Unicorns of Love. They get the Baron buff. Now Vander's going to get caught out as Jankos has already dropped. Vander still alive for a few seconds longer. Horo's looking for him and he finds him. Chaos Storm comes up. Nukeduck and Roccat. They want to clean house. Hylissang's running away and Vardags still does not have flash available. I don't think he can get to his side of the map though. Vardags is going to buff these Baron minions before getting away. It's at least going to shove a lane in. There's 3 members of UOL around the 3 members of Roccat, and this is going to put some threat on them. Steve eats a dark binding, and both teams fighting on the other side.
Somebody go buff those minions, quick! Ah, they're gone.
Not going to be enough. Unicorns, they're looking for the fight. Where's Vardags? He's hanging around by the river. Dark binding, that could set up another kill.
Rawls has flash, so keep your eyes on Rawls. He has to carry this fight. Binding goes wide.
And we see Roccat, they're finally trying to find their way back to their own territory. Vardags is lifesteal a little bit up from that Vamscepter. Rawls, that's a 3-man knockup! Horo goes huge before he goes down. It did not matter because Vardags couldn't auto-attack. Here comes Chachi! He gets the dredge line, he throws the mine.
Banner of Command buff minion in the bot lane, but that's almost dying. But Roccat, that's what I do all the time.
I like the thinking. We do see the cocoon catches onto Hylissang. Black Shield's being channeled. Chachi's way up on the front line. Chain of Corruption is going to start to spread.
Look for the carries.
It's going to hold Mr. Rawls. It's going to hold Jankos. Cocoon goes wide. Power of Evil still trying to spit out damage from afar. Steve gets pulled back in with the dredge line. The boomerang and the ricochet. It will get a kill, but Nukeduck will find one onto Vardags.
By the Scrying Orb, Chachi teleport is being channeled.
So is Steve's. Here comes Steve, Horo, and the rest of Unicorns. They're going to connect with the chain. They're going to connect with the binding. Baron is dealing damage to Roccat, and the team fight has begun. Horo's going to knock up a giant tree. Vardags, this is a risky position. He manages to get Nukeduck. Cocoon comes out. QSS follows. Defensive flash from Vardags, but Mr. Rawls is caught. He's got caught out by the knockup. Unicorns of Love have found themselves the kills they need to potentially secure 16 times. 16 times Crepper with a 12-4 win-loss. Unicorns going to hope to continue to grow that number. Steve is on the front line. The depth charge is going way back. On the hunt is throwing Unicorns into Rockat's base, but Nukeduck says you shall not pass. He's going to get caught by the piercing arrow, and he's going to get dropped by the hail of arrows. Chachi still alive on the front line with only Rawls and Vander left to defend. Unicorns of Love at 50 minutes are onto the Nexus turrets. They've got banner-empowered minions. The dredge line connects. Mr. Rawls is running for his life. Gonna get away from the minions. Nexus tower will be dropping. That dredge line misses. We'll forgive it, Chachi, as the Unicorns of Love are going 2-0 in this best of 5.
And honestly, as we see Rawls go down, Nexus goes down. I want to see the very fun lane to play in. So many small interactions that you can use, so many outplays, 1 to 5 as well as just level 6 with Fate Scarlet there with the Lantern interactions. That wave bounce and pushing it in all the way. Marin is exceptional at doing that. Right now Unicorns, because of the switch, they find themselves at the bottom side of the map with more members. Getting that early dragon. Denying an objective potential aspect from Roccat already.
To talk about those pick and ban trends in the decision making, because
now Steve has pushed out a little bit too far, outside of vision range.
He's in trouble.
Horo comes in.
Flash is available, shield is up. There's a sapling, it's going to chase for the touchdown! More so with Horo up top.
So they're looking, they're baiting Steven. They know that they can't really win this fight based on the position of the lanes. Because more members have to defend bot lane. This leaves mid lane exposed. However, Chachi's going in.
Oh, Chachi's going to avoid the death sentence by going for the twisted advance. Mr. Rawls gets bounced around before he gets bopped on the head and taken down. Steve follows suit. Chachi is going to flash away defensively. Equalizer did not do a...
Stone. People always compliment Roccat. Hang on, Vardags.
Well, Vardags bored, but it may not matter because Hylissang's stuck in behind the whole team. Chachi goes for a long-range twisted advance. Those Ren stacks are continuing to be built up.
Kill.
1E, it will be a kill. Mr. Rawls finds it, and UOL initiates the...
It's 5 against 5, so ridiculous type of things. You don't really see that very often in Europe. People like to yield their dragons a lot more, which makes me... Nukeduck He could use a blue buff. He's out of mana.
Death Sentence catches on Hylissang. Wrecking Ball's out. This may be another forced engage.
Fate
Horo
Skull is still available.
did not get the knock-up. Horo gets caught by the box. Now he's going to be the sacrificial lamb. Rend will secure a kill there by Mr. Riles. But Jankos and Horo are both out. The fight continues. Death Sentence onto Power of Evil. Vander showing up in what could be...
Yeah, last game with that final flank on Sivir really sealed the deal.
Oh, but he eats a cocoon, cost a curse. The rocket comes out.
I'm done,
just
Trevor.
goes wide.
But I talk him down. He flanks the victor with Sivir. But now he eats a cocoon, doesn't spell shield. He gets caught. What goes up must come down. Jankos, Lantern, Gravity Field.
He's going to get stunned. The Chaos Storm will get the kill. Chachi's looking for the Twisted Advance. I don't know if he's going to find it. He actually flashed in for that one. Equalizer comes out from Steve defensively. That's going to force Power of Evil back. Visit Chachi. He's staying alive a few hits longer, but it won't be enough. The tower is so low as well.
Okay. You're safe there. I'm safe here. There's a river here. Divides the map. However, Vander, Fate's Call is available.
Fate's Call is used. Steve's teleporting in. Knock-up is going to get used onto Chachi. Equalizer's not the greatest, but Chachi will give up his life.
PoE
Three members of UOL are grouped up, but the damage from Roccat is simply too high. Hylissang's in the middle of the team. The hook connects. Power of Evil's down. 3 members of UOL are out, and a defensive flash to avoid the fourth.
Vander again, fantastic. Now Horo, he knows he can't steal this because of what we talked about earlier. Rend execute. And Roccat right now, 6,000 draft. They did it this time, and it's working. You have playmakers like Vander. You have Engage coming out of the Kalista too. When Vander plays with the laser, doesn't really work because the Baron buffs minions are here. On the hunt is Pop. Teleport home guards from Chachi.
The box is down. There's a 2-man knockup, but the damage threat is not being focused. Nukeduck is over on the side. Horo's been left for dead. Here comes Steve, the Equalizer. Not in the best position. They've traded a jungler for a top laner, but they get themselves some cow as well. Hylissang's down as Chachi's forced to flash defensively. The Rocket doesn't connect. 2 for 1.
Yeah, and I just really like the way Vander's playing these fights. He's continuously staying forward in his positioning, and UOL making the mistake of engaging him constantly. Again, Face Call is still available, so he didn't even need it. Halfway through the engage.
For Roccat, Nukeduck also secures the Scuttle Crab up top, so Baron Vision, solos on the Dragon here from Jankos. 2, 2, and 6. But enough to see and engage. There's a ward in the pit. There's a ward in the pit.
Listen, do it so quick.
UOL are going to give it up. Well, Horo's going to go down, forced to flash away actually.
That is if Unicorns of Love don't make a panic engage right here and pop Sivir ulti.
Well, good. Death Sentence on Hylissang, gets a knock-up onto Nukeduck. Nukeduck's flashed away, but he gets followed! Chachi follows him over the wall. How important will that be? Power of Evil has gone down and Vardags is retreating. Look at Mr. Riles. He's dealing so much damage with the Rend. The Fate's Call throws Vander into the fight, but it's Steve that gets a double kill. They made... Look at Steve's teleport. He's gone to the tower, not to the jungle. Home Guards is on. Death Sentence connects on Hylissang. Dragon's down to 3,000. UOL should secure it. Hylissang gets a knockup. That's Dragon 2. Equalizer's a little late. Chachi's on the front line. He does not want to be on the front line. Forced to run away. This guy has already used Flash in our Roccat. They're looking for more. Supers are going down middle. There goes the Fate's Call. Rolls is holding a Thresh and Vander's throwing himself forward. Chachi stays alive. Nobody has died yet. UOL stall aspect.
I think they're doing Baron. Confirmed they're doing Baron. Baron's going down quickly.
Look at the Rend.
Almost so quickly that Rend is hard to proc.
Look at the Rend. Stolen! Unicorns have stolen it! Hylissang's in the middle of the team with Horo for backup. Boomerang Blade flies across Roccat and a defensive flash is there. But look at Nukeduck. He's looking for more. This is going to be the second kill. Potentially. Vardags is in a little bit of trouble. Spell shield on the Death Sentence, but the Equalizer's burning. A flash over from Rolls. He's going to steal the red buff as well. 2 for Baron.
Oh, this might be talked about earlier. They secured a Baron, but they need to hold though. 15 seconds for Healy.
35 for Vardags, and that's an important one. Crepo. This is how...
I've seen this in LCS
Team
before.
Liquid beats it. Power of Evil's down. This could be game. This could be game. There's recalls coming up from UOL. Roccat, they're pushing in. They do have to fight against supers. Remember that. I'm lying to you entirely. They have supers to fight with. That's what I wanted to say. Roccat now, 5 members up. They're on the Nexus turret. Horo's coming in from behind. The super minions are pouring through. Vardags is stepping on an Equalizer.
That's a big game.
The minions are being pulled away from the Nexus turret. Roccat, they're looking for the Nexus. They're grouped up. More knockups are coming in. Vardags, he's down. Double kill for Steve. All of UOL are dead. They've been aced. Roccat keep their semi-final hopes alive.
They got cursed going. Elise is a champion that you should really excel at with early ganks and just find an opening. And I like Elise and Gnar as a top lane combo because I feel it's safe in its approach to ganks, even if it has, for whatever reason, the losing 2v2. Because 2v2ing into a little
bit of heal in the mid lane. Looks like there's going to be a party. Wow, that's an early shockwave. Nukeduck didn't expect it. He's cleansed out. Horror's jumped in, and he's got first blood. Now he's going to turn to Jankos. Connects with the cocoon. 1.6 seconds.
Stun from Hillside.
The roaming anti-Moby boots. UOL are back. Actually, not going to get spotted. Don't go close enough. Gnarls, Timbers, he's got stunned. Here comes Horror. Cocoon needs to connect.
Boomerang.
And it doesn't. It doesn't even get needed. Teleports are being channeled. It's cancelled from Steve. It is not kill.
Good opening though, yet again, Hillsang. 2 kills that he's already contributed to at the 11-minute mark with those Mobies first on Annie. Reminiscent of the unique.
Power of Evil's gone tier so often. Oh, Hillsang, you're in so much trouble. Gets a 2-man stun, but it doesn't matter.
Good read. Greedy warding from Unicorns of Love and good group 4 people up. However, this does leave your mid lane exposed. If Roccat say just yield top tower completely, let's go mid. Power Evil now
for a gank. No, I can't say that is. Wait, is that a teleport that's going to be coming in on the try-push? There's Steve! Unicorns of Love now find themselves in a team fight. There's a Chachi's shot. That's a great shockwave! 3 members of Roccat get chunked down. That may have saved Unicorns' lives. Fight may continue.
Steve's good at flanking, but if you walk into a choke point against Power Evil Oriana, he's still full. Yeah, you're not going to pass that. He's doing his best Gandalf impersonation, and that dragon, not quite a Balrog, will still go down, it seems. That ball's in the choke point right now, and they're very scared to enter.
Flash and Gnar is available for Mega Gnar. We'll see if he can find stuns. Unicorns have not started the dragon yet. Pull it out and take a couple of hits. Boulder Toss comes out, as does the Wallop. Mini Gnar, that's it. Gets chunked by a dead laser. That's a flash into Chaos Storm. Hillsang's going to be in trouble, but the fight is on 2 fronts. Hilly's down, as is Vardags. We see the Fate's Call. That's going to be lobbed onto Horror. 3 members of UOL down. And the Dragon gets secured by Roccat as well. They even out the goal.
Jankos, very low. Ernest AoE, this might be a... Remember, Rawls is execute. You only need to bring this to 2K. Hide in the back of the pit.
2K's there. Rend, who's going to get it? Mr. Roth, the shockwave comes out. It gets some damage. They lose Steve, but Rawls was able to kill the Baron. Chachi and Power of Evil trying to hold Roccat in the pit. Rawls is going to hop over the wall. But coming up against Baron minions, Mega Gnar, the hop, the crunch. Wow, he goes way wide. Gets the Gnar against the wall. All of Unicorns follow. They've got Mr. Rolls. There's no more damage to follow it up. Roccat
to step too far forward because one Chaos Storm or one Shockwave can decide to fight. He can burn it.
This is being dropped down. Hillsang
watch Jankos. He's got a spear and he wants to execute.
I think the spear connected 1,400. He goes in. It's secured by the Unicorns of Love, and Jankos explodes. Fate's Call will save Vander for a while. A defensive flash from Steve keeps him alive. There's a Chachi now looking for the hyper. Mr. Rawls, you were on the wrong side of the lane. 2 down and Baron.
Note how Hillsang went for flats.
UOL have cracked open the base.
And just like that, pseudo 50-50 Baron opens up the game for at least one team. Unicorns have the better play there. They saw that it was going down. I think Roccat could have actually traded just Baron for Dragon and then went for the 5th one. And is moving in right now. He's going for some damage.
So, follow-up team fight. Look at the damage here from Nukeduck. Chachi's going to hop away. Gravity field zoning. Chachi does not have flash. He's down. Defensive flash from Vardags. They at least get...
Steve's teleporting, but nowhere to be found. He teleports on a ward that's too far away. No hold guards.
Baron's going to be down. Baron's going to be down. It's taken. That's a second of the game for Unicorns, but the team fight's going to follow up. Mr. Rolls is trying...
Should be secured forward. Might have a massive fight. Watch for Chaos Storm. Watch for the flank here. Massive
wow, that is massive! Dragon secured by Roccat. Chaos Storm almost insta-gives Power of Evil, and in a 1v4, Nukeduck, he almost... Alive though.
There he is. Teleport on the minion.
That's going to keep it alive. Hillsang's threatening with the stun. Chachi's arrived. No Mega Gnar for a little while. He's currently tired. It popped down in the bottom. On the Hunt has been used from Vardags, and this could be the game-winning team fight. There's Fate's Call. Gonna pull Vander backwards before he lobs himself right back in. The Shockwave whips.
Misses.
The Shockwave doesn't hit anybody, but... Chaos Storm was held onto by Nukeduck. Roccat, they lose an inhibitor and a tower, but they stand strong for now. UOL, they seem to be re-engaging. look for the Chaos Storm from Nukeduck.
Yeah, just watch how Roccat is pacing around that Orianna ball. Whenever he puts it down, Power Reveal puts it down on the floor, everybody stays away from it. Inhibitor goes down to the sheer amount of zone control. Bottom dive through this tower as well. 30% is nothing. 1, 2, 3 hits on the tower. It goes down. Steve gets stunned.
There's super minions on the Nexus turrets. Roccat have to decide what do they do. They've sent back their members to Waveclaw. They've lost a Nexus turret. Super minions, they're on to the second one. Roccat, they're undecided. Pick one and commit, Roccat. They're going to lose their third inhibitor.
Double combo.
There's a double combo. We see Mr. Rolls is defending the Nexus. Steve trying to hold off the rest of UOL. That was a flash and a Tibbers coming out of Hylissang. Not going to lead to any kills, but Tibbers may get the last hit on the inhib. It's actually PoE that moves in there. All three inhibits. He'll be able to help UOL out. Here's the engage from Roccat. They've caught Hylissang. I'm not sure that's the best. We are going to see the Fates call in a moment or two. UOL have peeled back. Horo is trying to get Jankos. The shockwave only catches Steve. Horo is able to zone away Jankos, but it's Mr. Rolls that has got Power of Evil. Now Vardags wants to try and clean up the fight. Nukeduck, get one onto Horo. He gets another onto Vardags, and there's a flash as a rend. Mr. Rolls has just taken out Vizichachi. There are super minions in the base. They are being dealt with by Steve and by Jankos. Roccat win a 4-0.
The Nexus could really go down. There's 4 siege creeps hitting on that Nexus. It's at 65% right now. This could mean game over.
Hylissang, he's trying
that's
to
the wrong base.
Nope, that's where you want to be. Right.
Told you. Vizichachi here. The ball is going to move forward, and then Rawless will eventually on the left side walk into that. Dragon is going down to Roccat. But this mind game is so interesting. Opening for Roccat here, and good positioning by Rawless, and this is why they got him over Woolite, Barrett, and Aspect in game 4.
Are up for everybody on Roccat. Wow, 2 supers. They may get one. There's a flash for Steve. He's gone way deep. He's found Power of Evil. Horo's been knocked up as well. Jankos is trying to zone. Vizichachi cannot go Mega Gnar. Remember, he's tired. Mr. Rolls has got a kill. Power of Evil may go down. Steve, get down. Power of Evil's down. Horo's down as well. Vardags, however, is still alive. Hylissang standing. Nexus is under threat from super minions. Unicorns of Love, 4 for 1.
Imagine if Vizichachi just peeled off and teleported for the back door. Nukeduck 1k HP, getting even more gold right here. Perhaps he shall finally upgrade his trinket. Who knows? Maybe the game ends before he does it. And yeah, what an opening. As you said, Mega Gnar times out, flash W, and then it's the moment your heart stops. Like, are they gonna face check into Orianna Ball? Jankos is the only one that got hit there. Aggressive flash from Rawless, and he started hopping forward. This should be the end of the game. You have 40 seconds right now to figure out the plan, how you take down these towers. And 1 Tibbers to defend it all. Oh, he's proxying the wave!
This is fantastic!
Kill the Tibbers!
Crepo, Unicorns of Love have been in Nexus defenses so many times, they've invented new ways to stall the game.
Pull the minions. We have Tibbers defending, but right now, 1 inhibitor is gonna drop. This should be the game. 70 seconds remain on Chachi.
20 seconds on the clock. Roccat in the final hour, in the 4th game. They want to close it out. They should close it out.
Game over, we're going to game 5!
One more battle!
Pressure. Can they pressure the bot lane right now?
I'll find out, because Roccat did build that full AD mid lane. It was Triforce into Blade of the Ruined King.
But it's still not full AD because it's a Corki.
And look how starved Chachi's been of farm. 3 CS. Unicorns are going to invest a lot into this tower dive. They've caught Steve out. Vanda has got the Unbreakable, but he doesn't have stand behind me. He can't increase the defenses, and Chachi gets first blood.
It's simply not wide enough. The shield, of course, from Vander. Fighting them in the minions here.
Oh, now Vanda, he's in trouble. He's going to ignite forward. Vanda's got 1. Now he's trying to get away. The Hyper's going to proc. Vanda's trying to get backwards. Tower hit connects with Horo.
Oh, he's dead.
Horo's in
Who's going to get the buff?
Form. Who gets the kill? Going to go to Horo. And Vardags tanks the shot. That was well executed.
Yeah, good. When Dean's last game, they're trying to find Steve here. Steve has gotten better at dodging these ganks. We'll likely go sampling soon.
You had to say it. You had to say he gets caught.
Has gotten.
There we go. Mega Gnar should pop. May lead into a wallop. Wait, Mega Gnar, they're going to go for the dive. Flash forward for Horo. 3rd kill. Tower gets denied. Hylissang may find himself stunned here by those concussive blows. Is Kortak. Eats a cocoon, and Jankos sinks the fangs. Teleport's coming in from Chachi. Instantly flash. He's got Vengeful Maelstrom. Chachi's going to time the gank once again. Horo and Chachi should be able to run him down. Runeglaive. Oh! You actually increased the damage, my friend.
Yeah. Don't ever flash in a straight line against Spears. Hylissang, Deja Vu on the other side of the map. He gets broke by Braum, gets stunned.
Concussive blows connects. Vander even turns his focus to Vardax. Ooh. Great heads-up play. 200 HP, but it's Jankos that gets the kill credit. Nukeduck was trying to get in this.
Now he can itemize in such a fashion that he will no longer need to. So then, in turn, means that Steve will need his jungler to defend against Chachi's head. Remember, he came out of a lane swap, so to be doing this well.
Mega Gnar is very close here for Chachi. He's going to get dove. Cocoon connects. He hops. He crunches. He's going to go Mega in a moment. Flash defensively. Stun. He even gets the wall up. There's a Gnar available, but it's not enough. Mr. Rolls gets his second kill of the game.
And this is why they're pushing. They're trading tier 2 tower for this dragon. They just want to stall the retreat right now. Potential steal with Spear.
No, not this time. Blue team actually secured it, so Jankos maybe.
Well, back to the first 2 games. He has to carry these fights.
Right, Chachi's picked the fight with Steve, but the support coming in. Here comes Rals. Is going to land a living artillery. Actually, it won't. Boydus will come out, slow Chachi down. Chachi's just starting to stack up. We are going to see that smash. Here comes some support. Vander was getting chunked by Horo, but Chachi goes down.
Bravado to do this in a 5th game of a best-of-5 series.
25 minutes in.
Oh, look at the faces. I want to watch the cams for Roccat right now.
Pay careful attention. On this patch, it's a global noise. Roccat will know.
Oh, they know right now.
Steve. It's secured. Steve is going to look for an engage. He's managed to catch out Hylissang. Vander will connect with the Winter's Bite. Losing a support for Baron. Sorry, Crepo, but I trade you any day. Threats as well.
Later.
Crepo, we could see a team fight. We're definitely going to see it now. Horo got caught by the Cocoon. He manages to flash defensively. Hylissang's thrown down Unbreakable Will. He commits to try disengage. Will lose his life.
Yeah. Chachi's flanking. Mistake from the Unicorns. Good opening from Roccat. They know when to bite. Flash Cocoon.
Flash Cocoon! Vardax will fall! Mr. Rolls gets his 3rd kill of the game.
That's a cleanse.
Is it going to be a stun? One more hit. It's all needed. Power of Evil's down. Roccat with 30 seconds until Dragon.
Vander right here. 1-1 and 8. There's 9 kills on the board for Roccat. He's involved in all of them. Disengages Hylissang right here.
That's a great knockout and a better shockwave. Unicorns of Love bounce back and say, screw that. They get themselves through.
Keep them alive. Watch Nukeduck. Can he poke them off? 6k, 5k. It's dropping quickly.
Might be too late. Steve and Nukeduck gonna do what they can. A sapling will give some vision. Baron's down to 1.5 and Roccat wisely back out. Baron number 2 in game number 5 goes to the Unicorns of Love. But they may have been too greedy. Roccat hold and defend both lanes. And you do see a shockwave onto Vander and engage from Hylissang. Vardax gets the kill credit. Nukeduck's trying to force PoE away.
And that's holding Chachi off well, but there's 20% remaining. Chachi says, stop this, I'm gonna get this tower.
Gonna get the tower as well. That's it. 3 minutes of sieging. Chachi now wants to try and make his way out. Gonna get caught by a Cocoon. But he's broken it up, and while that happened, Inhibitor down as well. UOL. All the ingredients.
Quick. Vander, Q flash on Power of Evil.
Vander, that's a great chain of corruption. It's not going to catch Steve. Steve's going to flash. He used his Righteous Glory. Hylissang's trying to disengage. The Glacial Fissure comes down. Power of Evil and Vardax are getting run down. Vardax will be going down. It's Nukeduck that gets the kill. Hylissang will follow suit, but look at the bottom lane. Visit Chachi may get himself a tower and more. Recalls coming out.
Stop the bases.
From Roccat, the rest of UOL trying to stop it. They won't be able to. Chachi will get an inhibitor.
But he can't deal with Chachi. Chachi can even pressure this longer. If Unicorns do the math and they count who's there, we might see more because top lane is exposed. Mid lane is down. Chachi will go Mega Gnar. Bases got cancelled.
It's still not recalled. Chachi with one of the most effective split pushes we've seen. He's got a Gnar, is going to catch Nukeduck. I don't think the stun connected though. Throws in the house. Chachi is 1v1ing Nukeduck. He's tanky, he's beefy, he's killed by Mr. Rolls. 2v1, not fair, rematch, bro. Steve is now being focused up by Horo. That was a very good Cocoon. That's going to keep Horo out of the fight. Sidesteps the Javelin toss. That's a flash forward from Horo though. He says, you cannot get past me. Another Cocoon connects.
They managed to throw the game here.
Baron is getting lower. There's 3 members of Roccat in place. It's secured by the Unicorns of Love. Hylissang is engaged. He's thrown Vander forward, but they've lost Hylissang. Now Power Evil, he's in trouble. The stun connects. Concussive blows. Yankos will get the venomous bite. He goes human form. Looks for more. Wants to sink in. That's going to be its end. He smites Vardags where he stands. Horo, however, wants to try it again. He wants one more inhibitor.
Steve's the gatekeeper, though. Knocks him back. Knocks him up.
And he's going to be able to delay it. Chachi is just going to focus the inhib. He may have learned from his misgivings previously. Down to half. If he can dodge it, he can! He crunches! He manages to get a 2-man stun as well. He needs a few more hits. He nods him against the wall. Gets a kill in the process, but he's not hitting the inhib. He does! No! The inhib lives! The inhib survives! By that ward. Here comes Steve. Here comes Steve. He does have flash. He's looking for a target. He's in the middle of 4. Cocoon doesn't manage to connect, and the chain of corruption really goes wide. 3-man shockwave. Defensive play. Steve is still alive. Chachi says, screw the fight. I want the inhib. He's on the middle inhib. He's secured the middle inhib. Now Unicorns are trying to stall Roccat. This could be the game. Chachi is on the top inhib. Horo, 3-man Roccat. The pounce, the arrow, the piercing. Unicorns of Love. We're looking for the fight. Horo's gone golden, and now he's gone down. He got smited. Chachi's got a tower. He's looking at the next tower. The rest of Unicorns are moving themselves into the lane. They want the last remaining inhibitor. Chachi got top. UOL are unable to get bottom.
1 hit, 2 hits, 3 hits.
Not enough for the stun. Winter's Bite goes wide.
Engages.
It's too early, Vander. You needed to hold on to that. The Cocoon, insta-cleanse from Power of Evil. He's backed his way out. Hylissang's caught in. Chain of Corruption's going to start to spread. Inhibitor still standing. The Nexus turret's falling. Super minions are onto the Nexus. Vander's lost his life. Steve, forced to retreat. Mr. Rolls is looking for some pressure on Chachi.
Down.
And we need to see what can Power of Evil do. Crowd wants UOL to close it out.
There's 1 siege creep, 2 siege creeps. Chachi is there. Vardags is poking. Halfman, Power Reveal still fully alive. Hylissang, no ultimate available. Steve.
That's a flash engage! They've got Mr. Rolls. He's got the QSS though. He manages to get away. Meganod will be coming out. There's a Chachi. He's going to go Meganod. That minion really needed to die according to Steve. Nexus is being focused. There are banner empowered minions. There are super minions.
3-man combo!
3-man roar! Chachi's done it! The Unicorns of Love are on to the Nexus! The Unicorns of Love are going to Sweden, and they are going to face Fnatic!
And we were talking about it, the first 2 games, Roccat, they went down. Preparation didn't work. They came back into this series. And what a series it was in the end. You can talk about how clean games have to be and how this may not have been the most strategical game, but I, for one, thoroughly enjoyed this. And Horo has made a fantastic impact on this Unicorns of Love roster. This is a different UOL than we saw 2 weeks ago.
And Horo giving some love to Mr. Rolls, former teammate, in fact, on the stage, knocking Roccat out of the playoffs. Unicorns of Love will advance to the semi-finals. Yankos, despite all the work, despite all the good plays, unfortunately, games 1 and 2, it was too much damage.
And somehow it works. These slow scaling compositions that we faulted the Unicorns of so many times, they managed to get it going this game because Horo was buying them time.